This week on the Red Adventure, you want to talk about riding standing up. And it's one of my favorite subjects because I have loved riding standing up. It's so comfortable, but there are many reasons why we do this on the adventure bikes.
Yeah, basically what you do when you stand up is you essentially lower the center of gravity of the entire package, the motorcycle and the rider. For example, I have 160 pounds of ballast that I can use to make the bike do what I want it to do.
Right.
And as soon as you stand up, what it does is it allows you to make very precise movements on the motorcycle to actually control the bike and make the bike do. You put the wheels exactly where you want to do it.
Right.
And what that does is it allows you to
control the bike better.
Especially
when you're in conditions like this where you've got soft sand or gravel. So essentially you're taking your center of gravity and your weight from the saddle, you're lowering it right through the pegs.
That's right.
And you're making the bike more stable, right?
That's true, yeah. It's more stable, it's easier to control. You actually are able to move your weight forward and back. Mm-hmm. And my thinking is everything behind the steering head is a pendulum.
Right.
And you want to keep that weight as far forward as possible to minimize the effect that your weight has on what the motorcycle is doing.
Right. So there's a couple of things about standing up as well. It helps with your visibility, clearly. But also your body then becomes sort of like a shock absorber. You're absorbing the impact a little bit more through your body.
Yep.
But in doing this, practicing this with Clinton Smelt recently, we were steering the bike with our feet, and that was interesting. Like you can also control the direction of the motorcycle with your feet.
That's right. Yeah, you can weight one side or the other side of the bike with applying weight to the outside foot peg or the inside foot peg, depending on what you want to make it do. And it takes a little bit of experimentation to figure out what effects you have with weight change and weight movement.
Yeah.
But once you do realize that, it actually is a really effective way to ride the motorcycle.
Right. And so it's something you need to practice.
Yes.
You need to get comfortable with it. You want to be standing up in a relaxed position. You're not gripping the bars. Your chin is kind of over, as you mentioned, the steering head of the motorcycle itself. Your back you're not bending your back to the degree that you're actually fatiguing your back. And that brings me to the final point. When you are riding in that position, I just find I can ride so much further, so much longer because I don't get tired.
That's right. Your body takes much less hits. As, for example, you use your legs as suspension, so you actually kind of ride like a little bit of a jockey, and it's much smoother and much less fatiguing when you're riding, especially all day long.
And again, so this is something we would apply gravel roads, fire roads. We're certainly not riding down the 400 series highways like this.
No, it's for off-road conditions, I'd say. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, some great advice there on standing up.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lawrence.